I think that part was kind of interesting. Because as you know, one thing that I've told you guys is that before you invest, you should investigate, right? And I told you that in terms of relationships. You make big investments when you marry somebody and people don't investigate, so they end up in divorce court. You should investigate before you make a business investment, before you take a job, before anything that requires or takes resources from you. You should investigate. In that way, you have as much information as you can, and you're going in and you're taking a calculated risk because you took the time to do the calculation. You understand? A lot of people don't take calculated risk. Remember, I don't think of risk like a normal person. I'm a highly abnormal human being when it comes to my perception of risk. Why? Well, because as a financial scientist, I spent a lot of time mathematically and probabilistically studying what risk looks like, manifestations of risk, the difference between risk that is real versus risk that is not real, how risk changes over time. All we did was sit around in my doctoral program and do mathematics to really understand risk and probability theory. So my brain's all over the place when you talk about risk. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about making an investment, there has to be some due diligence to make sure that you've done the best calculation possible to understand that risk. So I'd wonder whose responsibility was it to make sure that the collateral was what it was supposed to be and that the collateral is being protected and maintained, right? For example, how many of you invest on one of the apps? How many of you are buying stock on a regular basis? I want everybody in the room to say yes. If you don't say yes, I need you to fix that immediately. You guys know about the 5-year pledge. I told you 5-year pledge. Pick a $500 bill that you're paying, create another bill, which is the S&P 500. Put that money in consistently. In 5 years, you won't. You'll be financially secure more so than most Americans. Okay.